Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those of you sitting in the first 15 rows, you are in the soak zone. There's a good chance that during our experience today, you'll be getting very, very wet. If you want to avoid being soaked with ice-cold salt water, you might want to move to higher and drier ground. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those of you sitting in
They come from adversity and challenge. They come from farmhouses and high-rises. They're people like you and me, doing things we could never imagine. To those who dedicate their lives to protecting ours, we send our thanks and offer complimentary admission to any Busch Gardens or SeaWorld park. They come from adversity and challenge. They come from farmhouses and high-rises. They're people like you and me, doing things we could never imagine. To those who dedicate their lives to protecting ours, we send our thanks and offer complimentary admission to any Busch Gardens or SeaWorld park.
The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that's the Orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whales. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, the Orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are counter-shaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin family. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. powerful pectoral flippers and tail fleet can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during Orca Encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our care. Much remains to be understood regarding the Orca's orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the prey populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam. On behalf of our killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Stadium. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam. On behalf of our killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Stadium. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
Waves rolling
family, demonstrating their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we are excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Commonly known as killer whales, but in the scientific world, they're called Orcinus orca. Now, killer whales here at SeaWorld all have names. We call them Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale at just 12 years old, and our oldest whale is Makayo's mother, Katina, who this year celebrated her 46th birthday. Katina is also the matriarch, or leader of our pod. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. Now, one of the first husbandry or healthcare behaviors that we train is a position in which we would ask for a voluntary blood sample. The whales learn to roll ventral or upside down and present their tail flukes. Katina, our matriarch, is demonstrating that in the slide out area right now. Now you notice we not only get a great view of Katina's entire body, but we also get access to the blood vessels that are easily seen on the white underside of the tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect the blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now, as trainers, you'll always see us rubbing down or massaging the whales, whether on their backs, their pectoral flippers, or those tail flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way that we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to build our relationships with the whales. Now, blood samples are just one way that we make sure our whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing the whales. And we're able to weigh the whales by asking them to slide their entire bodies up and out of the water, but onto a killer whale-sized scale that we have located in one of our adjacent pools. Now, we may see if Katina can demonstrate this behavior in our slide-out area as well. Now, when Katina slides out of the water, you'll notice that the part of her body between her dorsal fin and her tail flukes is in the water right now. That's the powerhouse of the whale. It's called the peduncle. It's very muscular and very heavy. With the peduncle still in the water, we would not be weighing the whole whale. And we're able to solve that problem by simply asking the whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. Training this posture ensures accuracy, so we know our younger whales are growing properly and that our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey everybody, we're over on the left side of the stadium down by the glass. Did you guys know that killer whales love to play? Well, they actually learn a lot by playing and through observational learning. And we're going to put that to the test with Nalani and everybody here on the left side of the stadium. So if you'd like to participate, stay right where you are, but just stand up in place. Now we have Aaliyah here to help us out. Hi Aaliyah. We get a high five. Oh. Yes, it is a little warm today. Nalani is helping us with that, right? Now Aaliyah, do you know what you're gonna ask Nalani to do? Yes, we're gonna ask her to spin in a circle. Now, Aaliyah's gonna lead us in this, but when I say go, everybody's just gonna spin in a circle 2 times with your arms down to your sides, all right? Ready, Aaliyah? Watch Nalani. 1, 2, 3, go! Spin in a circle, there you go, she's got it! Great job, Aaliyah, thank you. You can have a seat. You guys can sit down as well. As you can see, Nalani was watching very closely. Killer whales have great eyesight both below and above the water, and they can often be seen jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. All right, right side of the stadium, we're coming your way now. So if you guys would like to help us out, go ahead and stand up. We've got trainer Stacy down here with Travis. Travis is gonna help us with our whale Malia. Travis, do you know what you're doing? All right, she showed you. Let's show the audience what our hand signal's gonna be. Which one is it? Yep, this one. 2 fingers up over your left shoulder, just like that. All right, Travis, watch Malia. She's watching you. Show her that hand signal on 3, 1, 2, 3. There it is, Travis. She took right off. Now, get real close and watch her. You gotta watch her whole run to see if she's gonna do the right behavior. Keep a good eye on her. This behavior is called a breach. Killer whales breach to look around, but they also breach to show off. Whoa, Travis, you got all wet. I had no idea that was going to happen. Thanks for helping us, Travis. You can have a seat. You guys can sit down as well. Let's hear it for our killer whales and our audience volunteers. As you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes, and they can eat several hundred pounds of food a day. And in the ocean, their diets depend on where they live and the time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having serious impacts on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
All around the world, group behavior. Please be a group behavior. I am begging.
We hope you enjoyed Orca Encounter. Thanks for joining us. Have a great